Salutations, and welcome back to Build Battle. We are playing Build Battle because it's Monday, which means that we play Build Battle, apparently. That's what I've decided. Everyone wants to vote for Sponge, which is an interesting theme in my opinion, but whatever. I guess we're gonna make something that looks a lot like a bunch of cheese. Because that's the only thing that I can think of when I think of Sponge. Basically just a big yellow thing full of spots. I guess we could put like some accessories around it. Somebody's probably gonna make a pineapple. What would a sponge be on, is the question. Alright, I wasted a massive amount of time. I'm gonna try and build like a counter type thing. In fact, I should probably put it up against a wall so that I don't have to build all sides of the counter. Alright, well, we've wasted 4 minutes trying to make a counter. Well, I wasted most of that time trying to pick out blocks to make a counter with. But now we've wasted 4 minutes picking those blocks out and making the counter, so that's fun. So what we're gonna try to do is knock out a hole in this counter, which is definitely a very useful thing to do. I put all of these blocks here just to delete them, yeah. What of it? And then we're going to build what should look kind of like a sink in this counter, and that will be the context for us having a sponge, because just building a sponge, I feel, doesn't tell enough of a story. Obviously we need a story behind the build, otherwise everyone's going to think that it's just complete garbage. Okay, well I've just spilled water everywhere, so I'm going to... Somebody ought to get a sponge in here. Yeah, no, that's not... I'm not just gonna place a bunch of Minecraft sponges. Okay, that's great. Now we can actually make the sponge. Let's make a big, big yellow sponge. It's gonna be a really, really big sponge, the kind that cannot even fit into the sink that it is going to theoretically be used on, which might kind of tear the story apart, but hopefully people don't read into it too much. Alright, that looks... I'm not gonna lie, that does not look like a sponge at all. This is, This did not come together very well. I probably should not have spent so much time making the counter and sink, but oh well. I'm trying to think of what can salvage this build, and I cannot think of a single thing. We have really royally screwed this up, haven't we? I have an idea. It's a terrible idea. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna put sponges everywhere. That would be a terrible, terrible thing to do. Alright, see, like, this is the kind of thing where it's like, oh yeah, no. Just put a bunch of sponges, right? Like, okay, well, it's sponges, I guess, but hey look, it's exactly what I thought would happen. Alright, epic counter and epic sponge to boot, and epic sink in the counter embedded. It's whatever, it's okay, it's whatever. It's not whatever, it's terrible. See, this is honestly like what I was trying to go for, except better, right? Like, it actually kind of looks like a sponge instead of just a blob of cheese on the counter next to a sink. This is kind of horrific. I mean, it's made of sponge, so I guess it's just like a giant sentient sponge. Hey look, another giant sentient sponge. Predictably, I did not win this game. Alright, on to the next round, and we've got a bunch of mediocre ones. Let's see, what would I want to do? I feel like Ninja would be most interesting out of these, but I guess we're going to build a school bus instead. You know, my track record with building automobiles/vehicles has been kind of terrible. In past build battle videos, of which there is exactly one. I think that's an even or uneven. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. See, now this is like way too wide, and if I decided that I'm going to do this, which apparently I have decided I'm going to do this, it's going to take all of my time. But what if I just act as if the road just cuts off? I don't think that that's gonna go over too well, but we could try it. Alright, well, we've got like 2.5 minutes to build the best bus that anyone has ever seen, so let's go. Alright, school buses usually have like 4 wheels, right? That's a thing. I'm relatively certain school buses only have 4 wheels. It would be kind of strange for them to have like 7 or 5 wheels. Most cars don't do that. So I'd say probably 4 wheels is a good amount, as those... Is those even? Yeah, that's good grammar. I think it's even. Okay, we have 1 minute remaining, and I barely have any kind of school bus assembled as of yet, so we need to hurry things up a little bit. Alright, let's just stick a roof on this, and we'll probably call it good there, because I'm definitely not going to be able to do anything else after this. Alright, that's school bus-esque. Alright, well, at least I'm not the only one who made something that looks vaguely like a school bus. No offense to Sweet Demon 69, but yeah, this is interesting. I've never seen a blue school bus before. Mostly they're all just kind of yellow. Like that. You know, a big giant yellow looks kind of like a banana running off the road. You know, it's a school bus. It's a school bus. I guess I can also take this time to mention, in terms of the video production timeline, I'm like way behind on what I usually do. Looks like a small yellow dog. But yeah, typically I would have like a full week of videos pre-recorded at the point that I am currently, but I actually have basically 0 videos pre-recorded currently, so we might wind up just a little bit rushed in things. I might wind up recording a whole hell of a lot more on this video. Hey, I actually won with this thing that looks very vaguely like a bus. In the broadest sense of school bus imaginable. Alright, we're gonna play one more round. I feel like Shell wouldn't be a terrible thing to build, but apparently everyone else is disagreeing with me. What of the other things? Alright, well, everyone's decided piggy bank. I guess we're doing a piggy bank. Alright, piggy banks usually go on tables, and I definitely haven't learned my lesson from last time. That's not how you spell wood. So we're going to make a table, not a counter this time. We'll learn some lesson from last time and not make an enormous counter in the corner. We'll just make a simple 4-legged table. And now that we have a 4-legged table, it's time to make a 4-legged piggy bank. I've never actually seen a piggy bank, or I probably have seen a piggy bank in real life, but I've never had one. I've never, like, owned a piggy bank. And whenever I did see a piggy bank in real life, assuming that I have indeed seen a piggy bank in real life, must have been a while ago, because I cannot remember for the life of me what, like, an actual real-world piggy bank would look like. All I know is, like, the very basic, like, cartoony style piggy bank, which I'm sure is what pretty much everybody else is going to do as well, so we will definitely not be standing out in this round. But yeah, as I was talking about kind of at the end of the last round, I am probably just going to wind up recording a whole lot of videos today, so if you're watching any more of the videos that I produce after this, like tomorrow, from when you're watching, or further in the future this week, and you notice that all of the dates seem to be the exact same day, you will know why. It's because pretty much everything is happening today, on this day, which is a Saturday, and not later. Alright, what does a pig's head look like? It's kind of just like an extension of its body, isn't it? Alright, I think all of this needs to come like one layer up. Just one layer. Alright, this is going well. We've got loads of time remaining. Alright, we're gonna give this pig a sort of curly tail, because that's a thing that pigs have, I think, and that definitely looks like a tail. Alright, I think that people will get it. Hopefully. Alright, ears. Ears is a thing that pigs have. I'm like using all of my concentration, all of the gamer focus which I can muster to make pig ears. Alright, that's way too wide. Something's gone horribly wrong here. Alright, bring this in like one block. Alright, that looks vaguely like a piggy bank, or at least a pig. We need to add the bank part, and I've just realized that I put not enough space here, so we're just gonna put a bunch of gold, or not enough. It's an odd center, so we're going to just stick a bunch of gold in here, and we're going to stick a bunch of gold on top as well, and on the table. Good thing I built that table. That was really important. Alright, well, I don't know why this has, like, a backwards baseball cap on it, but I mean, it's decent otherwise. This is I guess it's a pig. It looks very, very curious for a pig. Alright. Most people, it seems, just kind of made like the most basic kind of Minecraft pig. Very blocky, eyes like that. This is a very purple pig. It's relatively large and very wide as well, but I guess some pigs are kind of like that, so whatever. This is actually pretty good. This is a pretty good pig. Sponge. Sponge. Yeah. This is an interesting looking pig. It looks like a small pink dog. And this looks like Kirby. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one, Chief. This pig's got like a really crazy hairdo. Yeah, I wasn't aware that pigs could have crazy hairdos like this. Hey, look, it's mine. This does not really look like a piggy bank whatsoever. Oh, hey, look, I won again. This is crazy. Usually I rarely win. I guess I've just improved massively in terms of my building quality. So essentially what you need to know is that with any luck, there will not really be any interruption to the upload schedule for this channel. It's just going to be a bunch of work behind the scenes for me to catch up on what I should have done basically a week ago, but whatever. Either way, that is going to be it from me for this video of Build Battle. I hope you enjoyed, and stay safe. Goodbye.